The Benedictine College ROTC program is certainly growing. It's now become a fixture on campus, part of our daily lives. You know, we're certainly, I'd say we're moved on 9/11 by these students. We're inspired on Veterans Day, and we're proud when the Color Guard presents the colors at Raven Athletic and other special events on campus. A big thank you to these students for their service and to all of you, veterans, and those who are serving now who are joining us tonight. We appreciate you. It's my honor now to introduce to you the battalion commander for 6 ROTC programs in the region. That's 6 different colleges, along with some Benedictine ROTC members and the Raven Regiment Marching Band. Please welcome Senior Political Science Major Miguel Monteclaro.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cadet Miguel Monteclaro, and it is my great honor to be able to speak to you during the 2021 Benedictine College Scholarship Ball. I am a senior completing my final semester at Benedictine College with a major in political science. I am also the battalion commander of the Pony Express Army ROTC program, which consists of cadets from 6 other institutions. This coming spring, I will receive the honor of being commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Kansas Army National Guard. I was born in the Philippines in Iloilo City, along with my younger sister, Mary Joan. In 2002, my parents Joel and Angelica Monteclaro moved our family to the United States. Most of my childhood memories are in Kansas, but I can never forget the Philippines. I still remember being there by the side of my grandparents as a small child, cherishing our last moments together before our family moved overseas. Upon moving to America, one of my first memories was experiencing a staple of American culture, a barbecue platter from Applebee's. I attended high school at Hayden Catholic, where I met my instructor and dear friend, Marine Warrant Officer Gunnar Kelly, who helped me realize that my calling was to join the military. Seeing so many alumni of my high school attend Benedictine College, it inspired me to visit campus. After my first visit, my decision was made. I came to Benedictine College because I could tell that it had a certain Catholic tradition and culture that set itself apart from other schools. I was impressed with the culture of hospitality and service extended to me during my visit, and I was eager to emulate that experience for others. 3 things happened in 2016 that changed my life forever. First, my family and I became U.S. citizens in October. I will never forget the pride I felt in seeing my parents raise their right hands, taking the oath of citizenship in front of my sister and myself. A week later, I would raise my own right hand to enlist into the United States Army. From a young age, I learned to love my country, and what greater way to show that love than to answer the call to service. Finally, a few weeks later, I received my letter of acceptance into Benedictine College. I was filled with joy and excitement, but I immediately worried about how I would pay for my schooling, along with room and board. But thankfully, I learned I would receive an academic scholarship from Benedictine. I was further relieved when I received a phone call from Major Will Truber of the Kansas Army National Guard, notifying me that I received the Minuteman Scholarship. Without that Minuteman Scholarship, the additional scholarship support given by the very people listening tonight, I could not have attended Benedictine College. So many students like me rely on your generosity. In my time here, I have seen the college's principles of community, faith, and scholarship embodied in the students, staff, and faculty. The most captivating thing I experienced here was the sense of community among the students. The relationships I have formed with fellow students here are what I will miss the most when I walk across the stage in May. Second is my faith. In a heavily secular world where every man acts according to their own personal beliefs and morals, I was in search of a place where I could fall in line and continue the tradition of servant leadership within the church. Benedictine has become that place for me. The presence of the Abbey has allowed me to develop many close relationships with monks and priests, and to be able to receive the sacraments regularly and receive spiritual direction and counseling has been something that I've often taken for granted. Their good nature, disciplined routine, and smiling attitude of service has been something that I would brag about to my friends and family at home, even my family in the Philippines. And finally, scholarship. My time here has allowed me not only to receive quality and true education, where you learn to think rather than what to think, but also has permitted me to network and build solid friendships with current and former professors. I have not known a single professor or faculty member in my time here who has not offered their services to advocate on my behalf or to act as a reference for me. These men and women are real leaders. This mission of community, faith, and scholarship is so well lived here, it becomes a part of the students' lives. And it has become a part of mine. When the COVID-19 pandemic arose, I witnessed so many fellow students stepping up to offer their help. For my part, as a cadet and guardsman, I was on orders to set up COVID-19 test centers in Kansas and spent a good part of the summer delivering personal protection equipment to hospitals and government locations all over the state. I was also given the opportunity to work with military funeral honors during a couple of my summers in Topeka. I have been present at hundreds of military funerals, from firing parties to folding and presenting the American flag to a grieving family. President Minnis asked what I think about when I stand at attention for a funeral service. A good mindset to have is to remind yourself that the pain you're feeling is nothing compared to the pain of loss felt by the families you are currently serving. Most of these services are for those that did not know, but a few of them were for friends. Regardless, these experiences have left me a changed person. My time at the college and some of these experiences also make me think about all the people I am grateful for in my life. I would like to thank some of them now. To my family, I can never say enough to express my gratitude for all the things you have done for me and continue to do to help me. In my hardest times at school, at home, and anywhere else, you always provided me with unconditional love. To my military instructors and fellow cadets, I value each of your stories and experiences in our country's service. I cannot express how proud I am to see how far each of you has come since becoming a part of the program. From cold morning PT, field exercises, and weekly labs, each of us has shared the struggle together and have grown. To my Benedictine College friends and roommates, each of you has come to know me in different ways, and I am blessed to be considered a part of your lives. You each hold a special place in my heart. In closing, I'd like to share some great advice from my friend, Medal of Honor recipient Colonel Roger Donlin, who learned it from his wife. Who we are is God's gift to us. Who we become is our gift to God. I thank each of you watching tonight at home for being a part of God's gift in my life and in the lives of so many Ravens. Your donations change lives by giving us the opportunity to attend one of the great Catholic schools in America. Please remember, we need your donations now more than ever, and know that someday we intend to give that gift back. Thank you, and God bless you all.